Hello world, here I am again with more nonsense. This video is about zombies. It is getting close to Halloween. Why am I making a zombie video? Well, the video is for good reason. Like concerning all these TV shows that have been coming out, like on AMC, you have like Walking Dead, and you also have that show Revolution. It's obvious that these shows are kind of coming out because of the the prepper movement's really been taking steam. People are really becoming aware and of that bad times are coming, and and the more people I talk to, the more people I find are buying MREs, and they're buying ammunition and all that kind of stuff, and they're all preparing for something, and a lot of them are preparing for like the zombie apocalypse, which brings up the point of why these shows are coming about, like this. Like Walking Dead. I love Walking Dead. The show Revolution, not so much. I think the acting is, it's kind of poor. They're new actors though, so I'm gonna give them a break. You know what I mean? We're all a noob at our job at one point. They'll get better. But I love the show. The costume and the concept of the whole show is good. But Walking Dead, I really love. That's a really good show. And I guess anything with zombies is pretty good. Now they have a new thing coming out. New show, Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies. I was watching this movie the other day, man. It was fucking bad, man. Holy crap, it was terrible. Abraham Lincoln killing zombies. Enough said. Enough said. Anyway, so I know I'm digressing off the subject here, but there's these thing about the zombies. A lot of people I'm talking to, they're all like preparing for a zombie apocalypse, and everybody has a different idea, a different take on exactly what a zombie apocalypse is. Some people think it's, well, let me read what a zombie actually is. And a zombie is not something. A lot of people might think that zombies, they go back to the medieval times with witches and witchcraft, and ancient Salem and Massachusetts, where all these witches were, and they summoned the undead. But it's really not as romantic as that. But let me just describe it. It's Haitian, and I should probably not even talk about zombies anyway. Being I live in Florida, and half this population is fucking Haitian. They're all like shake the bones and witchcraft. No, they don't do that. I'm just teasing. But hey, but that's where they come from, So they say they don't do that, but do they really? Ow! Ooh, what was that? You see? Somebody got me with a voodoo doll. No, okay, all right. Come on, stop it. A zombie, Haitian Creole. A zombie is a animated corpse resurrected back to life by mystical means such as witchcraft. The term is often figuratively applied to describe a hypnotized person bereft of consciousness and self-awareness, yet ambulant and able to respond to surrounding stimuli. Since the late 1970s, zombies have acquired a notable popularity, especially in North America and Europe. Folklore. In modern times, the term zombie is applied to an undead being in horror films. Blah, blah, blah. Examples, Night of the Living Dead, etc., etc. They have also appeared as plot devices in various books, films, TV shows, and video games. So, a zombie, pretty much going by the Haitian definition, who kind of defined it all in the first place, is a person who's been, zapped with witchcraft, and they kind of lose their fucking mind. They don't have the ability to reason anymore. In modern times, a zombie is applied to an undead being in a horror film, but the actual term is pretty much somebody, say you get rid of the witchcraftness of it, is somebody who's walking around without their ability to reason. In other words, without the human function of our brain that separates us from animals. They kind of, it says they respond to ambient stimuli, surrounding stimuli, and all that. So they're kind of like animals. Kind of like, remember that shitheel in Katrina? The one walking, he's up to his tits in shit water, and he's got that case of Heineken. He's a zombie because he lost his ability to reason. Here he is up to his tits in shit water, and he's walking around with a case of overpriced, skunky European beer. It's not even good beer. Well, you might like it. I don't like Heineken. I think it's skunky and overpriced. But he had a big smile on his face. Hey, look what I got. My whole family's dead, but I got beer. Overpriced, shitty beer at that. And he was as happy as a pig and shit. Well, he's a zombie. And that is what a lot of people are prepping for. There's some people out there are prepping for the undead coming out of the pits of hell. You know, you see the scenes. They're in a shallow grave and a hand comes out. You know, to them that's a zombie. You know, yeah, you live in that fantasy world and you want to go buy all kinds of weapons and ammunition and you know, and all that fucking crazy shit because you think people are gonna come out of the fucking ground and grab you in the balls when you're walking by them. You know, you probably should seek some help. You know. And you probably definitely should not have any weapons. But people who live in the real world in the prepper community, have a real understanding of what a zombie. Well, in their head they have an understanding what a zombie is. As long as you don't think it's that guy coming out of the ground, chiller, you know those fucking guys. Then your definition of zombie is probably. Oh, okay. You got a text. I'm sorry. It's probably like most everybody else's. A zombie to me, as part of somebody in a prepper community. A zombie is basically the bad guy. When I'm prepping for when people are prepping for the zombie apocalypse, like the CDC has a Center for Disease Control has a section on their website, how to prepare for the zombie apocalypse. What everybody trying to do is tell you to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. I mean, you're going to prepare for the zombie apocalypse. That's the worst it can possibly get. And for the most part, they're pretty true. I think there's maybe things a little bit worse in a zombie apocalypse, like being forced to drink some of the Heineken. No, okay, no, I'm just kidding. But that's about as bad as it gets. But when people talk zombie apocalypse now, you can kind of see that the word zombie is really a code word for bad guys. You know, if you're a prepper or a survivalist or anybody in that prepping community, chances are you're also like a patriot. And anybody who's trying to depatronize you, I should say, or somebody's coming for your shit, in plain English, those are the zombies. That is the bad guy. Now let's say the whole world goes to shit, okay? Well, not the whole world, but let's say your world goes to shit, people, your surrounding area. Like the hurricane that's going up the east right now. Those people, they most likely will suffer some sort of zombie apocalypse, just like in Katrina. The whole fucking city went to shit, and just water came in and ruined everything. Those people suffered a zombie apocalypse, per se. And you have to defend yourself against that. Of course, the police came and tried to do some gun grab, and fortunately we have checks and balances, and they're not allowed to do that anymore. In fact, nobody would probably attempt that, supposedly, anymore. Well, definitely not some fucking police chief, And so let's say this happens. Let's get a scenario. You listen to my videos, I'm always full of scenarios, and I'm hoping my scenarios are, kind of realistic. Now let's say for some reason EBT cards stop working. People go and they go to, they like to shop at Walmart. They go to Walmart. You know how people are with EBT cards. They go out there. They pull up in their brand new Toyota Camry and they're decked out and usually they're fat as hell and they're buying steaks and lobster tails on government money, right? I mean, that's pretty much how it works, right? You all see. Don't come back and start bad-mouthing me and backlashing me. We all seen these people with the EBT cards. Not all of them are like that. I know. But enough of them are like that to piss people off. And I'm kind of pissed off about it, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. So this is my video. Anyway, so now these people, they go there and they don't feel like working. There we go again. I know. So they pull up and they unload all their steaks and their lobsters and their potato chips. And the poor kid is, they got 5 kids with them. They're all snot-nosed and different dads. I know I'm doing it again, but I'm just saying. Just bear with me for a second. I know I'm a dick, right? And they swipe their EBT card. And now the EBT card doesn't work. They swipe it, and they swipe it, and a lady comes out and goes, "I'm sorry, ma'am, you have no money on you." For some reason, the EBT cards ain't working. Probably because there's no money in there. Probably because the government didn't put any money in there. Probably because there is no money to put in there. That's going to cause a riot. And all those people that rely on the EBT cards, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent reasons, are going to riot. The whole place is going to go out of control. Wherever these EBT cards aren't working, whether it's in your neighborhood or surrounding neighborhoods or throughout the whole country, You are going to witness it and experience a zombie apocalypse. These people are going to get hungry. You're only 9 meals away from chaos. And you ever seen the size of some of these people, the EBT cards? I know, I'm doing it again. Stop. Leave me alone. Right? So anyway, so these people now are going to start rioting in the street. And they're going to come for your shit. They're going to come and take yours. You have been prepping. You have been stockpiling food. You got 2 years of food in the house. You got barrels of water that you have piping off of your roof into 55-gallon plastic jugs just for this. Just for this reason. Just in case you lose your job. Just in case the stores are empty. You know, and those people, whether they have EBT cards or not, let's say they do have EBT. Let's say the people, they just go into the stores, they start tearing everything off the shelves. The people with cash are going to go to the store. Where's all the food? Where's all the bread? Where's all the eggs? Where's all the milk? So now, they're only, you know what? They have an EBT, it doesn't matter. They are also 9 meals away from chaos. That's 3 days. They're going to band together and everybody's coming for your shit. They're going to come for your weapons. They're going to come for your ammo. And, you know, let me tell you something. You know, those are fucking zombies. That is a zombie apocalypse. In my view. Now, there's all kinds of scenarios we can come up with the zombie apocalypse. Let's come up with some other scenarios I heard of. You know, I'm a Romney supporter. Don't shoot me. But I don't trust his relationship with Israel. Okay? Just hear me out. Okay? I know I'm going to get a lot of backlash. But, you know, come on. You know, we're all adults here. Okay? A war is created with Iran. Let's say Iran says, you know what? We don't want war. So, you know what? Send inspectors in. Look at our power plants. You know, we're still gonna make them. You know, the power plants. We're still gonna, we're still gonna process nuclear fuel and all that other stuff, and we're going to have a civilian program. If you don't believe us, come on in. We'll let you just walk around and inspect the whole shit. Well, you know what? We're still gonna go to war with Iran. Why? Because we knew years ago. We already said we're going to war with Iran. We've already made that decision. So, now let's say all that comes forward, and now we have war with Iran. All of our troops are over there. And then all of a sudden, the EBT cards stop working. And this is plausible, likely shit. The EBT cards stop working because there's no money in there. Okay? And now we have to have UN troops come to help police the Americans because the National Guard, whose job it is to do that, is over in Iran. The UN ain't gonna put troops over in Iran. The UN's gonna want to put them over here. You know, it's fucking stupid. But you know the UN is. They're a bunch of pussies. So they're not gonna go where the fighting is. They're gonna come over here and try to fight civilians. And with that, they'll try to say, let's say maybe do a gun grab. That makes them enemy combatants. Foreign troops in this country taking your guns away makes them enemy combatants. They are taking away your rights as an American citizen, taking away your Second Amendment rights. It's on. Just like that, okay? If the government tells them to come and do this, it's on. I'm not saying we should all start preparing for this. I'm just saying from a realistic scenario, American people are not going to put up with foreign invaders in this country taking away their constitutional rights. And anybody who's attached to that will be considered a zombie. Okay? So this is what some people are preparing for. Some people are also preparing for other types of zombies. Now, well, I should say types of zombies because they're all kind of like the same. They're just zombified for different reasons. But they're all people trying to get your shit. Or trying to get to you. Some people feel like a zombie is like the British. You know those really cool British movies out there? The ones when the people they get stung by a bee and next thing you know they're infected with zombiephilia or something. I don't know. Right? You know, and they have those zombie movies when people just get infected with a virus. Okay? That is actually likely that can happen because rats get that. Rats get this disease that turns them into zombies. They lose their ratty ability to reason. And they start killing all the other rats. I don't know if they're eating their brains, but that's what they're doing. So, okay, so now you see that it's likely that something like that could happen. You know, if that rat virus mutated, just like you see in those British movies. Those British movies are kind of based on something that could actually happen. If this disease that only rats get, let's say it went to monkeys, you know, in Africa. You know, every disease that a monkey has in Africa turns into fucking human disease anyway. You know, like monkey AIDS. Only now it's zombiness. You know, give it a word. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to come up with a word. And it comes over to the United States, you know, and that's it. You know, the whole world is now fucking zombies. Okay. Now, these are plausible reasons why we see zombies. So you can see, like in a prepper community, you know, everybody kind of has their own thought of how they would experience a zombie invasion. But the crux of the biscuit is the zombies are all kind of the same thing. But one thing they're not, though, is the coming out of the ground and eating your face off. So the good news is this, though. This is the good news. That there ever is a zombie apocalypse, you don't have to worry about hitting them in the brain. You know, one guy I saw a video today is like, you know, some of these people are just, you know, these YouTube people. They're all like, yeah, fucking zombies. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Them zombies out there. You ain't no fucking zombie scientist. And he was a real funny dude, but that part of the video, I was like, yeah, you know, who the fuck do you think you're talking to, right? So anyway, but you know, he was right. You know, we're not zombie scientists. We have no idea how to kill a zombie. But he's like, but one thing we all know is true. You shit him in the brain. Now that's fucking nonsense. In the prepper community, being that a zombie is actually a live person, not some spiritual undead creature that comes up out of the ground because somebody casts a spell on it, gives a little hocus pocus, and out comes a zombie, you know, voodoo dolls and all that kind of crap. I just lost my fucking train of thought. What was I saying? Oh, anyway, so, you know, those aren't the zombies. So the zombies are alive. So you can actually kill a zombie with your Glock. You know, I got a nice 21, a Glock Generation 4, a Glock 21 Generation 4, 45 ACP. That would stop a zombie. I don't have to shoot him in the head. I shoot him in center mass, just like the way I would shoot anybody. You know, so that's the good news. You know, and the bad news is, you know, if it's the kind of zombies they are, if they're a zombie where they're from infection, you know, the bad news is that it can kind of go around, you know, in the air, in the atmosphere, or, you know, maybe you can get bit and get it, you know. But the point of this video is, you know, we all kind of have the understanding of what a zombie is, and this way you know what zombies are. And this video actually, obviously, is for people who on the outside of the prepping community, people just coming in, and you keep hearing all this zombie apocalypse, zombie invasion. Oh, zombies marauding. You know, now you know what, when we talk about a zombie apocalypse, you know that the prepper community is talking about people it's just chaos and riots coming after your shit. Those are the zombies. So for all you new preppers out there, I hope you have an understanding of what zombies are. And all your other preppers, the people that have been prepping, if I get my head up my ass, please tell me. You know, I need to know. Sometimes the head goes right up there. And I just need a couple people to come and help me pull it out. You know, we're all in this together. And my head's up my ass, it's dark in there. You know, just help me get it out. So anyway, with that said, just good luck to you. You know, keep prepping. Beans, bullets, and band-aids, dudes. And good luck to you. Rate, subscribe, comment. We're all in this together. Peace.